What is up, everybody? It is Hobbs here for Slashback the Sequel. The Horror Man has asked us to do low budget slashers. I just happened to get this one in the mail and I figured I would do it today on Slashback the Sequel. And on Slashback today, I want to thank Joe the Horror Man for doing this for us every week and giving us a different theme. And if you've not done any of the slashbacks with us, I recommend you highly do it. Today we are reviewing Gutterballs, and everybody under the sun that likes extreme horror has been telling me to get this film. And I've been wanting this film, but I've not found it under a price that was comfortable for me. I finally found it on a decent rate and decided to pick it up. And yes, that is a bowling bag. So let me get into this here. Let's just go over some of the special features if you guys want to look into that. It is a Ryan Nicholson film, God rest his soul. I believe he passed away in 2017 or 2018. And this film stars Candice Lure, Stephanie Schnechter, Scott Alonso, Nathan Dashwood, Jeremy Bolano, Alstar Gamble, Nathan White, Mihola Terzic. That is, you get the DVD and you get the Blu-ray. Sorry, no digital copy, folks. Sorry if I'm a little slower today. I pulled my back out and I'm hurting for it. So essentially what you have here is a plethora of things go on during this film. You have these kids that go to this bowling alley, and it's like two rival groups. You have, your preppy punk kids that are above all, and they think they can just talk shit to everybody and beat up whoever they want. And then you have some of the emo goth kids on the other side, somewhat nerdy kids also in addition to that, and some decently good looking women that were along for the ride. And these people take their bowling very seriously, very seriously. And they're competing, and stuff starts to go south. They start getting into this argument. They get into kind of a fight, and the bowling manager throws them out. Says, "You know what? Come back tomorrow whenever the alley is closed, and you guys can finish the game," which was probably a bad idea considering the plot of the film. So there's one particular girl that takes her revenge out on the other team in the beginning of the end of the evening where the fight broke out. So the guys from the opposite team decide to assault her as she goes back because she forgets her purse. They assault her in a brutal sexual manner, and for some people it might be a bit extreme, but the director definitely did not pull any punches. He said it was going to be extreme for a reason. He was doing it because he wanted to pay homage to Last House on the Left and also for I Spit on Your Grave, those type films. So it's not like he's some sick pervert that did it just to do it, which he's been accused of. Well, unfortunately, he has passed away, but anyhow, that happens, which, everything goes down the night before where she gets assaulted by all of these other teammates from the other team, and they're brutal. So the next night, they come to play the matchup between the two teams. Ironically, she still shows up, which in normal cases that would not happen. But I don't want to give away the reasons that she's there, but she comes back. Okay. And they start to play their next game, and everybody starts to get picked off one by one. Like when couples go back to the back to bump uglies, they're getting picked off by a serial killer. Now, there is a huge subplot to the reason that the serial killer is there. But I will not say. Is he a serial killer? Or is he just there to kill people? You'll have to watch the film. So, as you can see, I'm not making it unobvious. The killer has a bag over his head. It's a bowling bag, and that's part of the uniform that he wears to kill people. He also uses bowling pins to kill people. Anything he can do to kill people with bowling-related weapons. So let's get into this film here. It came out in 2008, and I'm going to go over my pros and cons of the film. The cons, some of the acting was horrendous, but not all of it, just some parts of it. I know people really tried hard on this film. I know they did, but there were some people that were just a little bit too out there, but that's okay. Um, I mean, the plot of this flashback is to let somebody or the group know of a film to inform them of to review that has a low budget. Come to find out, I did not know this. The budget for this film was only $250,000, which, in today's standards for this type of a movie, I thought that was pretty good. I mean, I've seen movies with a higher budget that were absolutely terrible. So, anyways, getting back to what I was saying, I would say, again, just outside of some of the characters being overly annoying, some of the bad acting, that's really the only flaws I have with it. What I enjoyed about the film, I love the killer concept. I loved the kills. The gore was absolutely on point. I loved a bit of the humor. The gentleman that played the bowling janitor, the manager of the bowling alley, stole the show, 100%. I loved the twist because there's actually multiple twists in the film, and I did enjoy it. I liked Gutterballs. Thank you for Undead Nightmare 24 for recommending me this movie. Also, Dave Maggot for recommending me this movie. Definitely was fun, but I'm going to tell you ahead of time, it's not for everybody. If you don't like extreme horror, you don't like Last House on the Left, or if you don't like this type of movies, or I Spit on Your Grave, do not watch this. However, if you don't mind those type of things, and you love gore and you're a gore hound, this is all you. If you like just a different type of slasher that takes place in a bowling alley, literally the entire time, this is all you. Anyhow, go check out Gutterballs. Like I said, I did give you a disclaimer on it, and that is for Slashback the sequel. Hope you guys have a great day. This is Hobbs. Catch up with you later. Peace.